with the renaming of the Presidential Guest House to be the Fannie Lou Hamer Guest House. Truly, this is an honor, and we're blessed to be witnessing it. Thank you.
Well, we want to take a moment to thank a number of people who are here before we go to the unveiling of the event. But first of all, we want to thank and welcome the family of Mrs. Hamer. So with the daughters of Mrs. Hamer, Virgie Faulkner, Lenora Hamer, and Jacqueline Hamer Flakes, please stand. Lenora Hamer Flakes. We also have Mrs. Hamer's nephew, Jimmy Lacey. We'd like him to stand as well. We're so glad you could be here for this moment. We have a cousin. Please stand. And a niece. Oh, we're so glad you're all here with us today. Thank you. We'd like to thank the members of the program committee who came, to those in the President's office who made this wonderful occasion possible, the Office of Public Information, the Hamer Institute that continues this work on a daily basis, the veterans of the Mississippi Civil Rights Movement. Would all the veterans please stand? We know you're out there, or at least wave. Thank you. We want to thank Facilities Management, who has turned this into a beautiful place again, and a place that the university will be able to gather for many, many years. Yes?
I'm sorry. No, please. Would you please recognize my mom's nephew, Eddie Ferry?
Okay, Eddie Ferry, please stand. Thank you. Mr. Hamer's nephew. We want to thank you for taking the time to come to this event. As we've been talking about, this is the legacy of Mrs. Hamer. And we think, when we think back on our own lives, at least for myself, and I think, what is it I want my life to mean? It's that you want to see the impact of your life past your life. And I think nothing could be a larger tribute to Mrs. Hamer and the fact that so much is being done around the country in her name and in her honor. And that speaks not only to the fact that we have battles ahead of us and things that must be done to continue to perceive her vision and to accomplish her vision, but also that we recognize how far we've come as a nation. And we know when we named the Hamer Institute, it was in honor of that understanding. That what she illustrates more than anything is that citizens can change their world. And when we understand that and we live that way, we can't be stopped. One of the people I know who more than anybody has pursued this their whole lives, who has made the honoring of Mrs. Hamer a central part of his professional and personal life, is our current president, Leslie Brill McLemore. And I agree with, I'm going to give you a second to cheer in just a second. I agree so much with Charles McLaurin that I think the naming of this house is so much more than just a plaque. I think it's a symbol for our institution that we understand our mission of social justice. Our mission's not just one of educating young people and helping our community, but it's one of changing the world. And I think this symbolic moment is a chance for Jackson State to take a collective breath and say, so where do we go from here to make this a continued reality? So I am pleased to introduce to you Interim President Leslie Brill McLemore, my brother, my colleague, my friend, and our president.